Hi everyone, welcome back to another Peepaw's Garage. My name's Alfonso, and today we got a window regulator to get done on a Honda Pilot for a family friend. Let's get to work. Now this was given to me here to work on, already partially disassembled. Unfortunately, the door card's already taken off. Some of the sound dampening, I forget the term, I haven't done this in such a long time, has been taken off. And so I have a few things I got to figure out how it's going to go back together. I'm sure it's not such a big deal. These were never really that hard. I'm just a wee bit nervous because I don't do this anymore for a living. I used to. So I was pretty good at it. I was okay. And well, the last thing we want is for her to be driving down the road, try to pull her window up, and the thing just goes clunk. That wouldn't be so good, right? So let's see if we can get this thing back together. I still have a few hours left of daylight, and well, let's just see what we can do. Seems like here someone well, sort of pulled some of this through here. I'm not so sure it's supposed to be like that, nor am I even sure what this goes to here. Let's see. Interesting. Oh, I see what that is. Okay, that's that right there. So you see that pulley right there? Yeah, that's got to be what that is. Man, this thing is just not wanting to focus today. There we go. That looks like that's that pulley. Probably ran through this way and went down on the other side there. Okay, well, we have the new one here right away, so I'm gonna pull that out, kind of get a feel for what I'm dealing with here, and just sort of see what I can match up. Okay, here's the regulator they provided. Yep, see, right there. I bet you anything that goes down goes right up into this latch here that helps carry that door up and down. Okay, there's a little motor comes with it. Now I'm assuming it's correct. What is this? This product will not be credited if it is returned with the bag opened. Okay, so maybe we can match this up before opening it up. All right, so let's see. That looks like okay. It goes up and down. Let's see, will this move? Ugh, not very easily, huh? You know, it's kind of nice how I can put you guys in here, because now I can look at my screen and kind of tell what I'm what I'm looking at here. I'm using you guys to help me out. How cool is that, huh? I'll try to get you guys a good view of everything, so let's see if this works here, huh? So I gotta be careful that this windshield just doesn't drop down to the bottom. I don't have anything. I used to have suction cups when I worked at the shop to just kind of, you know, put things in a certain place. And sometimes you need to have your window in a certain position in order to be able to access some bolts. I don't know if this is the case or not. I'm just sort of flying by the seat of my pants right now. Like I said, I haven't done this in a very long time, so I'm kind of just relearning as I go. What are these for the motor? So I'm just enough. Okay. Yep, that should be good. All right, we have these two on the bottom that are down here stupid plastics in the way. That's also part of the track here, I guess you could call it. So let's see. Let's take this off here. Always keeping track of these bolts. I'm normally on the type that likes to put the bolt back in where I got it from, because I have never been very good at keeping track of all this stuff. I have been terrible, which is why I could probably never be a transmission tech. Couldn't do it. I'm gonna move you guys a little bit here. Good, yeah? Oh. I'm gonna scratch the window here. Okay, let's try to move this track out of here. Oh yeah. Okay. How's that? Let me see. Okay. All right. Well, this is being a little bit stubborn, so let's just take this off all the way. Yep, there it drops right there. It's the part that holds on. Yep. Okay, so it still rides on the tracks. Okay, you have your track over here on the inside and the outside of the door. Okay. It also helps that these gloves, they got a little bit of grip to them, right? Okay, so looking at this now, what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to take these two 10mm bolts out of here, because they have two parts that clamp with some sort of sealant on there that goes and clamps onto the glass itself, and then that part gets bolted onto the mechanism that slides the window up and down. So let me get my stuff here. Whoop, okay. Make sure I have a good hold and not to be scratching it up everywhere either. I've managed to keep it away from everything else that would scratch it up. I mean, yeah, the glass isn't in great shape anyways, but okay, let's be careful here. Make sure we have a good grip on it. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Our glass piece is out. Now these are those two clamps I was telling you about. Now they're just sitting right here at the bottom of the glass, and they're just, you know, it's just like a little part that the glass slides into, and then this is the part that gets bolted up to the mechanism for the regulator itself. So I'm gonna put this off to the side. Okay, let's finish taking this regulator out, match it up to the one in the bag, because as you guys saw earlier, if I take it out of the bag, they can't return it. And I want to be able to make sure that this is the part that they need, and I don't want to have them have to buy a second one and then have a regulator that's completely useless. So let's match this up first and then go from there. So now that I don't have the weight anymore of the glass, I should be able to move everything pretty easily. Let me fish this back through the top, because this is part of the stuff that broke here. As you can see right there, I don't know exactly where that goes into, but it doesn't matter. See, that's the deal there. Allows that window to slide up and down. Comes pre-greased, I think. Maybe not, I don't know. I got a little bit of grease if needed. Okay, so I always like to look at it for a second. Look at the orientation. Okay, that's gonna be this way, those, okay. All right then, let's see if we can get this part out of the way here. This part here goes to the motor, and when that motor winding starts going, that's hooked up to a series of pulleys here that will either pull this part up or allow it to drop back down. Okay, let's see if we can get our motor off here. Okay, something right here. That one. Jeez, man, you would think this is the first time I've done this. It was the first time in a long time, that's for sure. We can just leave these bolts on. This is looking like, yes, that is part of my, yeah, that's part of my motor connection there. So actually, before I take this out all the way, let's see, where am I at? Right there. Let's push this back in and see if I can get this out. Oh yeah, easy. Cool. All right, now let's get this out. No big deal, right? Okay. Here. Easy enough, right? What we're looking at. Right here, boom. Yep. 2 and 2, 2. You want a relatively simple design. This is come apart here, so you can't rely on that too much. But our motors, that one does have me questioning just a little. I mean, it looks like we're going to be dealing with the same connection here. Looks like a 6-prong. Okay. Yep. Gonna have your automatic, etc., right? Simple stuff. Okay. Yeah, I think we're dead on, I guess. Yeah, there's some grease that comes up here. I suppose that's enough. Grease right here for the line, for the cable here. Interesting. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay, so before we get ahead of ourselves and I start bolting this track in, let's grab our glass again and get it attached so that it can start sliding up and down here, okay? Let's clean up our glass here a little bit. Wouldn't be very proper of me if I were to just put this back in all dirty again. I mean, yeah, I was already dirty before I touched it, but that's not the point. It's about taking pride in your work. Haha, a nice clean glass here. All right, nice and easy, careful. Let me see if I can, okay, that's gonna be a little bit of an issue here. I have to make sure, yep, that my track is gonna be kept on the inside of this. Yep, when I put this down in here. Okay, nice and easy. Okay, let's line up our stuff here. Now I have not attached any part of this yet, the track, because the last thing I need is to not be able to have the wiggle room that I need to line up any of these bolts. Let's get this motor tightened up a little bit first. Don't tighten it all the way yet, just enough to get that motor out of the way. Well, never mind, I guess I'm gonna have to go lower than I thought. Do I have another part where I can... Right. You know, I've got an idea. Let's try this. Now, I know I said I wasn't gonna put any of these bolts in yet, but what if I put one in and just sort of let it hang as to create a little pivot point up on top that I can just sort of swing my my regulator track over to the side where I need it. Let's try that. To be able to maybe, well, it's not working as well as I had hoped. wonder if I did that one. Nah, that's not really gonna matter. And it's not really gonna matter because when I took it off, the cable was broken. So that allowed me to swing that track wherever I needed it. Now, both parts of the cable, the one to the motor and the one that goes to the window itself, are both intact. So I have a little bit of a limited range here, but that's okay. Okay, so I got it setting just barely on here. The window is on that side there. It's on the inside of the track over here. Okay, I just got to be careful not to jar this too much. Well, it looks like we got a little bit of an issue here. Motor's connected. We're here on a control unit. I had the key in, go to move my control here, and all this thing did, this control unit was click. So I tried plugging in the old one to see what it would do. Tried working some of the other windows, and they would move, but all I would get was a click here. So I'm gonna check that out after I get it installed. Maybe look at the fuses or something and make sure everything's connected properly before I try again. So fingers crossed, this thing's gonna move up and down. Stay hydrated, folks. Anybody who asks me what my favorite drink is, I will always tell them water. Hopefully, it is not the regulator itself. I don't know if any of this is going to necessarily lead to us being able to work this properly, but imagine this goes here. Okay, that locks and unlocks. All right, let's try this. Let's just turn her on. There, we got the alternator going, yeah? Okay, we're plugged in here. Here's our old one. We can just take that off. Not gonna need that anymore. There we go. Cool. There's a few other scawoos. I guess I'm gonna have to figure out where these go. Huh. Oh man, a headache always sucks when you're working. So annoying. All right. Okay. What is this has to go through here? Possibly. Right? Possibly. That goes there. This, probably that. This, a little bit of that. This will probably be going through here, I imagine. Right? It's decent enough. This goes over the control unit, obviously. Okay. I never like to screw anything in all the way on the first part. Get the first one started, get it in enough. Okay, let's see. Snug. Stuff is only plastic, right? Man, I hate it when stuff is over tightened. It drives me nuts. Let's open it. Imagine that, right? For your door handle. Now, you never want to just get rid of this stuff here, okay? You don't want to get rid of it. Why? Because this is your sound dampening. And you may think, does this stupid little thing really make a difference? Yes. Yes, it does. It does make a difference. Sure, it's not your high quality, you know, kill mat or your, what's the other popular one? Pop knows what it's called. Dynamite. That's what it's called. Dynamite. Golly. I unplugged the battery earlier, praying and hoping that that would make, gosh dang, man, these freaking gnats and flies coming out now. Praying that that would make a difference. Sometimes, I don't know what it is. It's probably more overused than anything. Is disconnecting the battery, and just for some reason, the computers, the modules, everything just sort of does like this reset. I don't know why. Okay. All right. Let's see, what was next? This right here. Yes. Right here. To be able to open our door. So we got to put our rod through there. Our rod goes through, and we have to make sure that this goes in the right spot as well. Okay. Where's our rod? There's the rod. The rod. Let's fit this through here. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. The other way. Like this. No, I had it right the first time. Golly. Door lock and unlock. Let's plug the battery back in. It's been quite a few minutes. Let's see if we can't get this thing to go up and down. In the name of Jesus Christ. There we go. You know when they say all honor and glory go to God? That's not to be under exaggerated. That's for real. 100%. What he gives to you, when you have it or when you feel like you possess it, still belongs to him, because he can take it away at any time that he wants. It belongs to him, and it always belongs to him. And what I'm talking about is anything from gifts to possessions to anything of this world, because he created everything in this world. Everything belongs to him. Never forget that. That's all she wrote. Pretty simple stuff, huh? Just button it all back up, and we're in crystal clear water, okay? Thanks for watching. Give us a thumbs up, give us a like, comment down below if you want, sub to the channel, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.